Welcome to Equal Ground Headlines. I am Samuel B. Williams, bringing you balanced coverage on our top stories of the day. Also, if you appreciate journalism that explains, not inflames, hit like and subscribe to Equal Ground Headlines. The world's largest technology companies are facing a mounting regulatory onslaught on both sides of the Atlantic, as European and American authorities ramp up enforcement efforts targeting monopolistic practices and dominance in emerging sectors like artificial intelligence. In Brussels this week, the European Union wielded its newly implemented Digital Markets Act, DMA, for the first time against major U.S. tech firms. The EU fined Apple €550 million and Meta, European regulators, allege that Apple unfairly restricted access to third-party payment systems inside its App Store, while Meta, Facebook's parent, faces penalties for the way it bundles services and collects user data across platforms. The message from EU officials was blunt. Global tech giants must adapt to European standards, not the other way around, or Europe will not be dictated to by monopolistic platforms, said Teresa Ribera, the EU's competition commissioner, at a press conference. She warned that Google and Elon Musk's X, formerly Twitter, are currently under active investigation and may face similar sanctions within months. The Digital Markets Act, designed to prevent gatekeepers from abusing dominant market positions, requires designated companies to allow more interoperability, data portability, and consumer choice. Critics from Silicon Valley claim the rules disproportionately target American firms, while EU officials insist the regulations are vital to maintain fair competition and protect European consumers. Meanwhile, in Washington, scrutiny over big tech's involvement in artificial intelligence is intensifying. U.S. Senators Elizabeth Warren and Ron Wyden sent formal inquiry letters this week to Microsoft and Google, demanding transparency around their exclusive cloud hosting deals with OpenAI and Anthropic, two of the most powerful AI startups. Regulators are investigating whether these arrangements, where AI labs rely heavily on the cloud infrastructure of a single tech giant, could be a new form of monopolization in the AI era. Critics fear that without intervention, Microsoft and Google could lock in early dominance over AI markets, stifling innovation and restricting competition from smaller firms. The investigation also comes amid broader antitrust momentum in Washington. The Federal Trade Commission has quietly launched probes into the structure of large AI investments, and there are rumors of a joint Department of Justice FTC task force focused specifically on artificial intelligence-related mergers and partnership. The global regulatory pressure has sent tremors through the tech industry. Share prices of Apple, Meta, and Google parent Alphabet all dipped slightly after the announcements, while Microsoft's stock remained relatively stable due to strong AI earnings offsetting regulatory risks. Tech industry groups argue that the push for stricter regulation could slow innovation at a critical moment, as the US and Europe compete with China's rapid AI development. However, consumer advocates insist that unchecked dominance in AI and cloud computing could create even greater long-term risks, including data monopolies and weakened democratic oversight. In the coming months, both the UAE's Digital Markets Act enforcement and the U.S. Senator's investigations are expected to ramp up further. Analysts suggest that regulatory actions taken in 2025 could define the competitive landscape of global technology and determine whether future AI platforms are open ecosystems or controlled by a handful of corporate giants.